Let's start with a belief humans have held on to for thousands of years, that we're at the top of the food chain, that nothing in the natural world truly scares us anymore. History tells a very different story, because long before cities, firearms, and modern medicine, humans were prey. Tonight, we're counting down the deadliest animals humans have ever faced, not the biggest, not the loudest, but the ones that killed the most people or terrified entire regions into silence. And by the time we reach number 1, you'll realize the most dangerous animal on Earth was never what we thought it was. Number 8. Snakes. Silent, invisible, and everywhere. Let's start with an animal that almost never chases you. It doesn't roar. It doesn't stalk. It doesn't warn you. Snakes kill quietly. Every year, venomous snakes are responsible for tens of thousands of human deaths worldwide. And that number doesn't include the countless people left permanently disabled. What makes snakes so deadly isn't aggression, it's proximity. They live where humans walk barefoot. They hide in tall grass, farmland, huts, and riverbanks. And most bites happen by accident. One wrong step, one unseen coil. In many parts of history, there was no antivenom. A bite meant hours, sometimes days, of pain, paralysis, or slow suffocation. And because snakes strike once and retreat, many victims never even saw what killed them. But snakes usually attack alone. The next animal kills by the millions, without ever biting you at all. Number 7. Mosquitoes. The deadliest animal in human history. It doesn't have claws. It doesn't have fangs. And yet, the mosquito has killed more humans than any other animal on Earth. Not directly. Mosquitoes are living syringes, spreading malaria, dengue, yellow fever, Zika, and countless other diseases. Throughout history, entire civilizations have been shaped and broken by mosquito-borne illness. Armies collapsed, colonies failed, cities emptied. A single bite could deliver a parasite that slowly drains your strength, cooks your brain with fever, or kills you in your sleep. What makes mosquitoes especially terrifying is how ordinary they are. You don't fear them, you swat them, and while you're doing that, they're quietly rewriting human history. But mosquitoes don't stalk you. The next predators did. Number 6. Wolves. The original nightmares. Today, wolves are often seen as misunderstood or even romantic. Historically, they were something else entirely. In medieval Europe, especially during harsh winters, wolves regularly attacked humans. Food was scarce. Villages were isolated. Travelers walked alone through forests. And wolves learned? They learned human paths, human routines, human weakness. There are documented cases of wolves dragging children from villages, ambushing travelers at dusk, and circling wounded humans like any other prey. These weren't mythical beasts. They were real enough to inspire legends of werewolves and night creatures, stories meant to warn people not to wander after dark. Wolves hunted in packs. They tested defenses. They waited for mistakes. But as terrifying as wolves were, the next predator learned to hunt humans alone and perfected it. Number 5. Big cats. The hunters who learned our habits. Tigers, leopards, lions. Big cats don't just kill humans. Some of them learned to prefer us. Throughout history, individual tigers and leopards became notorious man-eaters, responsible for dozens, sometimes hundreds of deaths. What makes big cats especially terrifying is their intelligence. They watched villages, learned when people went to the fields, learned which paths were taken at dawn and dusk. Some even learned to enter homes, dragging people away while their families slept only feet away. Unlike snakes or mosquitoes, big cats don't strike by accident. They stalk, they wait, they choose. Entire regions were abandoned because a single animal turned daily life into a death sentence. But land predators, no matter how skilled, still give you one advantage. You can sometimes see them coming. The next animal removes that entirely. Number 4. Crocodiles. Living fossils that never miss. Crocodiles have been killing humans longer than recorded history. They don't chase. They don't roar. They wait. Hidden just below the surface of rivers, lakes, and swamps, crocodiles strike with explosive speed. 1 second you're washing clothes. The next, you're gone. Dragged underwater. Drowned. Dismembered. There is no warning sound. No visible movement. And unlike many predators, crocodiles don't kill out of fear or defense. They kill efficiently. In some regions, crocodiles learn human schedules. In some, paced attacking fishermen at dawn, children at water's edge, villagers crossing rivers. To this day, crocodile attacks remain a deadly reality in many parts of the world. But even crocodiles can sometimes be escaped. The next animal, when it attacks, escape is rarely an option. Number 3. Bears. When nature overwhelms you completely, bears don't hunt humans regularly, which makes their attacks even more terrifying. Because when a bear does attack, it's usually sudden, overwhelming, unstoppable. A full-grown bear can outrun you, overpower you, and kill you without effort. Historically, encounters often happen by accident. A hiker, a hunter, a traveler crossing paths with a bear protecting cubs or food. And when it happens, there is no fighting back. No weapon in early history could reliably stop a charging bear. Victims were crushed, mauled, or dragged away, often surviving long enough to understand exactly what was happening. Bears remind us of something deeply uncomfortable. There are animals on this planet that are simply stronger than us in every possible way. But bears don't kill humans out of malice. The next animal sometimes does. Number 2. Elephants. Memory, rage, and revenge. Elephants are intelligent, social, emotional, and historically, they have killed thousands of humans. Most elephant attacks happen when animals are threatened, habitats are destroyed, or humans cross invisible boundaries. When an elephant charges, nothing stops it. Houses are flattened, people are crushed. There are even historical accounts of elephants recognizing specific humans and later attacking them in what appeared to be acts of revenge. And in war, humans learned to weaponize that power, using elephants to trample soldiers, break formations, and spread panic. Which brings us to the final entry, because the deadliest animal humans ever faced doesn't roar, doesn't bite, doesn't hunt. Number 1. Humans. The only animal that uses nature as a weapon. Here's the uncomfortable truth. The deadliest animal humans have ever faced is ourselves. Not alone, but through animals humans used. War elephants to crush armies, attack dogs to hunt enemies, horses to build empires, animals to spread disease, fear, and domination. We didn't just face nature, we learned to turn it against itself. And when humans expanded, hunted, deforested, and colonized, we created the conditions for the deadliest encounters of all. Most animal attacks in history weren't random. They were responses. Responses to fear, to hunger, to displacement. Nature didn't declare war on us. We walked into its territory and paid the price. Final thoughts. From silent snakes and invisible parasites to pack hunters, ambush predators, and living tanks, animals have killed humans in every way imaginable. But they did it without hatred, without ideology, without cruelty. They acted on instinct. Only one animal kills with planning, fear, and intention. And that animal is us. The food chain never disappeared. We just climbed it recently. Which animal on this list terrified you the most? And do you think humans truly dominate nature? Or have we just been lucky for a very short time? Let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching.